Morning folks, Phil here from Telford Koi Pond. Conscious I haven't put out a video for a couple of weeks. That's primarily because I've been helping my mate Aid, the koi keeper, with his pond build. So I thought I'd just knock a very quick one out. There's a few questions that I've been asked, and just to let you know that I'm still here. So yeah, today's is a short video, a couple of shout outs. There's a couple of questions been asked about the filter over winter, so I'll just answer those questions. And well, it was sunny earlier because it was it's quite warm anyway, so I'm going to take the covers off the pond. You'll see that the covers are still on the pond at the minute, so I'm just going to take the covers off the pond and inspect the fish, basically make sure they're all hunky-dory. So yeah, I'll crack onto that and see you in a bit. So because it's such a glorious day, I thought I'd just call the covers off for an hour and just give the fish a good inspection. So there they are. Apologies for the glare on the top, but Claire and I have just been out looking at them, giving them a good old eyeball, and we are just absolutely gobsmacked by how they've grown. A height series there looking particularly splendid. Yeah, I don't know whether you remember, but when we put the that chagger in, Lancelot, named after La Magro, when we put him in, he just dwarfed the rest of the fish. But I had a bit of a shock with the growth over the winter, to be honest with you, because my 4-step Kahaku there, and I can't remember the breeder for love and money, I can go around this post, was way smaller than my Dainichi Kahaku there, and now they're sort of comparable. Everything's just grown. My Shiro is far smaller than the Becco, but the Shiro's put a ton of weight over winter because he's bigger than the Becco now. So everything's grown. I'm just chuffed. I didn't expect to have any growth on them. There's my poor old Sadgoshki. So that was absolutely beautiful. Glorious red, glorious Benny, and great scalation until he decided to lose it all. But how you know, still a great fish, still one of the originals. So definitely keep him. Looks like the height series coming up for food, or looking for food. Yeah, I'm just absolutely chuffed. As I say, I apologise for the reflection if you're getting a bad reflection on this, but I'm absolutely chuffed with these. I'm going to stop saying chuffed, but I am pleased to death with how these are looking at the minute. So roll on the spring, that's what I say. Let's get the covers off properly and start feeding them up. Great stuff. So this is for Dave from Oswestry, which is just up the road from me, and for Joanne from Chippenham, which is in Wiltshire, who've both basically contacted me fairly recently and said, don't think that I've ever filmed the filters in the winter. I think I have, but absolutely not a problem. So I thought, while it's just cleaned, I'll take the tops off and you can have a look at what they look like. They're not really that different from in the summer, to be honest. I mean, you can see the waste tray there. It's just clean, so there's not going to be anything in it anyway. But you know, there's just no build. There's nothing collected in there at all. The one slight difference I would say, I'm not sure whether you're going to get this on camera, whether it's going to focus or not, is there's a slight build-up of what I call organic dust on the sides of the filter. You might see just there on the side of the drum, tiny thin layer of organic dust, and that's probably because well, obviously I haven't flushed it. I gave it a big flush just before we went into the winter, so sort of end of November time, and I haven't cleaned this at all since. So that is obviously one of my spring jobs. I always get a hose pipe down there and just suck all that. I do a filter purge first, and then I'll get a hose pipe down there and just suck all that up and just clean it all off, ready for the season to start. The media The media is absolutely fine. You know, it's a beautiful colour. I've got the pond pads in there and the K1. Every now and again, if you're the eagle-eyed ones of you will see those Oazi pond ball things coming round. I haven't actually put any of those in since about beginning of October, so they are still going strong, I suppose. But anyway, loads of media in there. Can't remember what I've got in there now. I think it's 80 litres of K1 and 25 litres or even 30 litres of the Oazi pond pads, which is doing a grand job according to my pond measurements. And I'm sure you've seen this loads and loads and loads because I've been filming it while I've been doing my tripling and everything, the RO. So yeah, that's just the individual unit. And again, there's like egg crate stuff at the bottom, but there's probably a little bit of organic dust down there as well. And the same when I flush the filter out, I can't actually see any, to be honest. This looks particularly clean. When I flush the filter out, then obviously I'll flush this out as well. I'll take all the media out, take both of these containers out, canisters out, and clean all that media as well. While I'm doing that, I'll just get a hose pipe down and then suck any crud off the bottom. But that's it. So everything's working as it should be. Can't film in here without filming the RO because it's just the love of my life at the minute. Again, massive shout out to Andy Finch for putting all that together, installing it, getting it all running absolutely spot on. So my readings at the moment are, my TDS is 130, and if you remember before I had it put in, it was 340, which is actually lower, as it's been for ages. Temperature's flicking between 14 and 15 because I've got it set at 14, and I think it's just another heat cycle. And the pH, which I thought was going to drop quite a lot with the RO system, and it's only dropped from the highest it's been, I think it's about 7.7, it's only dropped to 7.3, so happy days. There you go. Hope that's sort of giving you what you wanted to look at. If there's anything specific that you guys wanted to see in the winter, then obviously let me know. So you might have just noticed on the back there, my koi collection is growing to the point now where that shelf is full. So I'm now going to start hanging cups on cup hangers. So I'm really chuffed with that. So a couple of shout outs. First one there to Kiri Koi, Brett and Amanda, thank you very much appreciated. And then a very recognisable one there, Jim from It's What I Do. Again, great channel, not just always about fish, great stuff about trail cameras and other bits and pieces as well, so that's really interesting. A lot of these you've seen before: Scraggy, Black Country Koi, Phil G, Lee Hatfield with the Christmas one, Martin's Koi Pond, The Balding Reefer, Big Jack himself, Martin from Koi Water Plants and Rants. Big shout out to Pete from West Brom Koi, again not too far up the road, but thank you very much Pete, loving that one. We got Keith from Seabus Pond, Danny from My Boys Koi, Gifter Koi, My Koi Journey, thank you very much sir, much appreciated, very nice mug. Gazzy's Koi Pond, Eco Pond System, and then an Oazi mug, hurrah. And I'm not being narcissistic folks, but the one on the end, yes, it was a Telford Koi Pond mug, and that was the first one that Claire bought me, so that's why I'm keeping that one. So yeah, if anybody wants to do a mug swap, I've just had another batch come in, so please feel free to give me a shout, give me your address, and I'll send you one off in the post. Now if Aid's watching this, my mate Aid the Koi Keeper, sorry mate, don't be jealous. You have got two now, so your mug collection is started. The reason I'm filming today from home is because we're having a weekend off. You probably hopefully you will have been and seen Aid the Koi Keeper's video. We're helping him out with his pond build. It's coming on absolutely fantastic. But it's Aid's birthday this weekend. I've got plans to go out for a meal with Claire's sister, and I've got to catch up on some bits and pieces. So we're at the stage now where I think we've only got to connect his backy shower up and start filling it with water. I already started doing that to get the liner in properly. And then we can transfer the fish off, so hopefully that'll be an exciting video coming soon. But if you haven't already gone and had a look at Aid the Koi Keeper's channel,
go and have a look. Well worth it, as I say. Catch you in a bit.